Hello, it is Friday, November 14th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Friday crossword today, which means the first of two themeless crosswords for the week. Could be a bit of a punny one with some misdirection. We'll find out soon enough. Looks like a fairly open grid based on what we can see. And today's fairly open edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Michael Tamburino, Mike Williams, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. It is, of course, thanks to them that this series is able to sustain itself, so thanks so much for the support from everybody in the Patreon campaign. If you'd like to support the channel in that manner, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find bonus videos available to patrons and other things like the call for questions for the upcoming patron Q&A video for the month of November. So get your questions in if you're curious about anything. And thank you to everybody who supports the channel by way of the Patreon campaign. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's get on to today's crossword, shall we? This is a puzzle by Malaika Handa, who's constructed a decently sized handful of puzzles at this point for the New York Times crossword. It's a Friday themeless crossword today, so it could be on the tricky side, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. Eating plan that attempts to mimic Stone Age conditions. That would be the paleo diet? Yes, that seems correct. Cool in streaming slang. I don't know. I don't think I know. Does it mean streaming, like video live streaming? I assume if it's slang. I don't know why, television streaming would have particular slang. Okay, honeybee genius. Is that apia? Like apiary, maybe? I'm not certain. Celery unit. No. Apis. Apis. That's probably it. Because a celery unit could be a stock. That feels better. Let's see if this is actually correct. Fast time, ? Oh, Lent. A time during which you might fast or give something up for Lent. Captivate. Entrance or to captivate someone can't quite see it, but it presumably starts with an E-N. Wild cats whose name comes from Nahuatl ocelots. That's probably the case. Aesthetic associated with classical literature and vintage fashion. Dark, what is this? Dark academia? Is that what this is going to be? This is sort of I'm not personally very familiar with this, but I think it sort of stems from Donna Tartt's The Secret History, and it's become its own whole subgenre, dark academia. Unsolved mysteries, open cases. Fish that can be 12 feet long, eels. Fly that causes sleeping sickness, the tsetse fly. Despite its name, it's not alcoholic. Something ale? Ginger ale. Right, okay. So what's this? Cool in streaming slang, pog. Okay. I don't know. All right. I have to assume that's correct. Captivate. Oh, to engage someone might be to captivate them. That makes sense. Shape of a charm that Simone Biles wears on a necklace. Oh, does she wear a goat? Very good. Be unchill. To be unchill is to thaw, right? Something literally unchills. It thaws, it melts. Well, it doesn't necessarily melt, but command that initiates a chase. Go fetch, you'd say to a dog, perhaps. Teen drama that revolves around the scandalous lives of Manhattan's elite. Is this Gossip Girl? I've never actually seen this, but I think this might be a description of that show. I hope that's not. It fits, so it makes me think it's a decent guess. Resource used in 67 across. Well, what does that say? Video game in which users build tools from raw resources. I assume this would be Minecraft. So ore. You sort of hit the ore with a pick and you mine it. Ingredients that resemble soil in dirt pudding. Or is it Oreo something? Oreo crumbs? Yeah, that could maybe be it. Oreos are the official snack cookie of the New York Times crossword. So. Dirt pudding, I don't think I'm aware of, but I would imagine it's, looks like the Oreo crumbs look like the dirt, the soil. Ooze, yeah, for something to ooze, it sort of seeps out. Squad that trains athletes for the pros. A feeder team, maybe? A feeder team, like a minor league team that feeds upwards. Roman Empire invader. Oh, Goth. Oh, maybe this isn't Oreo crumbs. Oh, that's a shame. It's got to be Oreo something, though. Look at the crosses. But this would be Goth. And then blank supuesto, of course, in Spanish. Por supuesto. Oh, is it just Oreo cookie? Oh, right. It's just Oreo cookie. Yeah, that's straightforward. Okay. I assume it's the crumbs of an Oreo cookie, but, so I think I was justified, but still not quite correct. I cannot handle this right now. So, group of whales is a pod of whales. Oh, so done. So done. I'm so done. I cannot handle this right now. So done. Little rest, a nap. They form when snow melts and refreezes. Ice dams. Okay. Ring in many Renaissance paintings. There might be a halo, above the head of a religious character. They're the subject of more than 200 million catalogs a year. IKEA, they're the subject. IKEA's, I guess they mean IKEA stores in this case. IKEA stores. That must be what it is. ID whose lowest possibility is 001010001. That must be a social security number. That's the format of a United States social security number. So here we have Iranian money is reals. And fruit that can be used to add highlights to your hair, lemon. I didn't actually know that. Beats it, scrams. Insta post is a pic. This is a very sort of online edition of the New York Times crossword today, isn't it? Verb in each of the first three sentences of the Gettysburg Address. Verb in each, just in each. It doesn't begin the sentences. Verb in each, is it just R, A-R-E? I think that's probably what it is. It is. Actress Falco of The Sopranos. Edie Falco is an actor in that show. Common things in processed foods. Additives, I guess. Yeah, for preserving and things like that. Cellular data plan, right? DNA. So cellular, not in the sense of a mobile phone, but in terms of biological cells. Liner notes. Not sure. Beyonce song subtitled "Put a Ring on It." Oh, something ladies, is it? I can't remember. I mean, I can think of I can hear the song in my head. British natural historian Attenborough, David Attenborough, of course. National treasure status, I would say. Blank Bunin, 1933 literature Nobelist from Russia. Ivan? That must be right. What is the liner? What are the liner notes? Oh, liner like an ocean liner? Sea? I don't know, sorry. If you're adroit, you're deft, you're skilled, and it's badly in need of a pick-me-up. Oh, a sea shanty. Notes like musical notes. Oh, that's good. A sty is a messy place. There we go. Okay. Horror character known as the Mistress of the Dark, Elvira. Needing a 34-inch inseam, maybe. Tall, I guess. Like, trousers. Lean to one side. List or tilt. I think list is more how you describe something leaning. Live, yes. If you live, you dwell in a particular place. Saag paneer, classic vegetarian Indian dish. That's greens and paneer cheese. I think saag is greens and palak is spinach specifically. Although, do I have that backwards? I think palak is spinach and saag is greens that include spinach, but might also have mustard greens. Understand something is to get it. One option in a subscription service would be, I'm not sure, unfortunately. Oh, Single Lady. That's Single Ladies is the name of the song. Sorry, I couldn't remember it. So what was this? Pineapple and Cranberry for two in New York City streets. Pineapple Street and Cranberry Street. Toy Story antagonist. Oh, Sid. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Initials for the old East Germany, the DDR. the bit that was controlled by the Soviets. I guess the country that was. Avengers blank, film in Marvel's Infinity Saga. Oh, Endgame. I've certainly heard of that. I've not seen these films, but I absolutely am aware of their existence. Last would be A Gal. Be in one's good graces. Board game that begins with players choosing college versus career. Is that the game of life? I don't know that I've ever played that, but again, another thing I've certainly heard of. One option in a subscription service would be, I don't know what this is. I feel I should be able to get it. Shut again as a gate would be to relatch it. Oh, a tier, as in a subscription tier. Right, like the different tiers of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. Thank you to everybody who supports any level. Created unpleasant driving conditions in a way. Sleeted, you could say it was sleeting out, it sleeted. How to be, an anti-racist book by Ibram X. Kendi. Yeah, that looks right. I told you, see, you might say. Non-recurring payment would be a one-time fee. Where to set a cocktail garnish on the rim of the glass. Bit on a bun might be a sesame seed on a hamburger bun. Material for a certain pocket. You could have a pita bread, which is a kind of pocketed bread. Whole bunch could be, I don't know. It's different from randomness mathematically. Chaos, right? That's its whole sort of concept. Its whole own concept. Pasta shape similar to ZT, penne. I guess penne is they're both tubular, but I guess penne is a smaller diameter than ZT. Whole bunch would be a heap. Subscription prices are rates. There we go. Maybe at the different tiers. And lifeguard's skill for short would be CPR. Okay, there we go. I mean, that solved pretty smoothly as far as a Friday puzzle goes. I mean, if I weren't doing this, on video with the commentary, I could have set a pretty decent time on this one, I think. It was a very, very sort of online and pop culture laced puzzle. There was a bit of punniness, but most of it was signposted with the question marks. Liner notes, sea shanty, that's very clever. Cellular data plan being DNA. Yeah, we had a few of those. Be unchill, thaw. I mean, this isn't, this is like, it's not a very obscure pun. It's just a clever, nice little way to clue this word. I don't think I saw this. God is a Woman, hit by Ariana Grande. Okay, I didn't see that during the solve. Sorry, I just happened to notice that in the clue list. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, and lots of pop cultures. We had culture stuff. We had the Avengers film. We had the Beyonce song. We had the Gossip Girl, and a bit of history as well. The Roman Empire invader, 1933 literature Nobelist. Anyway, there we have it. That was a Friday puzzle, a Friday themeless puzzle. I think reasonably accessible as far as these go. And I learned some kind of slang term here, POG. It's cool in streaming slang. Probably won't be adding it to my active vocabulary, but that's okay. And that's that. That was the Friday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for the second of two themeless crosswords of the week. Could be a trickier one tomorrow. That's often what happens on Saturday. Join me and find out. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Friday. Take care.